Hey guys, welcome back to Max Soulstorm of War Unification. I have a 1 versus 1 view from Refiler playing Eldar. He randomed one of his signature factions, this lucky guy, versus Vraxkin playing Emperor's Children on Titan's Fall. And today is another day of co-casting with none other than Mr Landshark.
Hello there, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm looking forward to this game. How are you?
I'm exactly the same. It's a very thematic game. The Dark Prince, Dark Prince of Slaanesh versus the Eldar. It'll be very interesting to see how these players go in this match.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I know that I said it already that Refiler knows how to play Eldar. I have no idea if Vraxkin is familiar of Emperor's Children, but I think he kind of knows how to play every faction to some extent. So we will see. In terms of faction strengths, Emperor's Children are the favorite here. They have a really strong / overpowered start in tier 2. We will see how it goes.
I'm gonna say because the Slaaneshi faction, they have 1 million different units. I tried to watch your your tutorial breakdown of the Slaaneshi faction, and
the 2-hour video.
There's just, good lord, that is the longest video I've ever tried to watch in my life.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the most of the different units they get from tier 3 onwards until including tier 2, it's, how should I say, relatively limited. So in PvP you will see mostly the same units. But okay, we have a Slaaneshi Lord, 2 Pleasure Cultists and Noise Marines, no generator, that's interesting. And on Eldar also a no-gen game. You can do that. You basically spam Dark Reapers like whole hell. You have 2 already, I see.
Ah yes, the good old-fashioned Dark Reaper spam. It works in vanilla, it works in Unification. They are going to be moving up, engaging these Pleasure Cultists. One's trying to decap, and the other Dark Reaper squad looked like they were about to engage them in close combat, which is not exactly where you want to see your Dark Reapers. Do manage to decap it, will be chased away by the Slaaneshi Lord, firing his pistol, do manage to take down one model. On the right-hand side, we do have some Eldar Guardians going toe-to-toe with these Pleasure Cultists. Pleasure Cultists do quite like being in close combat. They will take them on, although, mind you, pound for pound, I do believe, especially with triple squads of Dark Reapers coming in, they will almost get a squad wipe, but these ladies do manage to squeak out the escape just in the nick of time.
Yeah, the poor ladies got kicked in the face by these Guardians. But okay, we have now 3 Dark Reapers. Yeah, a little miss micro in the first engagement, as you pointed out. But here we have the Slaaneshi Lord. He is one of the most powerful tier 1 commanders you can think of. Think of him as a Chaos Lord on steroids. And steroids can be really literal with the combat drug ability that almost all Emperor's Children units have access to.
I was going to say the Emperor's Children are well known for their liberal uses of turning innocent civilians into space cocaine and snorting them to influence their combat capabilities. We do have a warp turbine finally being put up, a second warp turbine in the construction, although we do have a lot of Dark Reapers coming in, and I imagine there'll be some plasma generator bashing, although we do have some Noise Marines coming in close and personal, playing some Nickelback to destroy these Dark Reapers from close range, although there's a lot of range fire for them to deal with. One model going down, second model looked like he's going to be being turned down very quickly, although these Dark Reapers are going to have to retreat out of the range of these Noise Marines and do a fair bit of damage in the long range department. Yeah,
the Refiler just noticed how the Noise Marines popped these combat drugs, so on the effects of combat drugs the squad does deal more damage, and the models cannot die, similar to the fighting juice of the orc. What is it called again?
I think it is just called fighting juice.
Yeah, from the doc, the mad dog, yeah.
Oh, the mad dog, yeah. So it's like a combination of the combat drugs of the Dark Eldar and the fighting juice of the orcs. So a nice combination of drugs. You don't want to do just one kind of drug as a member of the Emperor's Children. You want all the drugs. That's how they function.
Yes. So one thing I want to point out, the warp turbines produce only 6 power instead of the usual 10. You still can only get 6, so we will see. You normally try to get at least 1 warp turbine as soon as the game starts to get it started, but he has the Pursuit of Perfection, aka the Armory build, so he is on his way kind of to tier 2 at some point. Let's see.
We do see, yeah, like I said, the Pursuit of Perfection out of the main base near this listening post. It's somewhere in the middle of the map. Do have a couple of Dark Reapers pestering these pleasure cultists, although they are still again stood very, very close to each other. So these pleasure cultists, one squad was able to tie up both of them at the same time. Noise Marines coming in, providing some long-range supporting fire, and these Dark Reapers are going to retreat off into the distance to the safety of... Oh, never mind, they're going to run straight back in, because why not? Just going to... These guys... I'm not sure if they realise that they've got guns.
Yeah, definitely some micro mistakes being done by Refiler here. But yeah, to be fair, Eldar is one of the hardest factions to micro with the fleet of foot. And one thing I notice pro players do on the Dark Reapers, it is to get an Exarch on also all of them. And he actually did. Not on most of them. The Exarch has a leadership, it's a passive that increases the damage of the squad by 15%, so just by adding the Exarch you added also additional damage to all the other models.
Oh, so the morale for one Dark Reaper squad has been absolutely annihilated. Only 3 models left in there, with 2 models very low on health at the moment. Pleasure Cults, again, one squad managing to tie up 2 whole squads of Dark Reapers. It feels like as if they're not being attack moved. They just feel like they've been rallied to one point or the other. Do manage to finally form a firing line and almost wiping out that Pleasure Cultist. Once they get that fire arc online and able to pump some, what would you call it, some shuriken cannons all the way down, they are able to do some fairly decent DPS. It's just actually getting them in that good position.
Yeah, that's exactly, that's Eldar play, get in good position. I was also like a little surprised that one squad of Pleasure Cultists and Noise Marines with very limited range on their, it's not Blastmaster, their noise guns can actually take a fight here, but yeah. There's one squad missing here.
Left in the squad, manages to get reinforced. Eldar have gone for their tier 2. They've now got their soul shrine on the listening shrine to the onto the western side of the map, and it's just a constant slog. That there's no reprieve for these Dark Reapers. They are just in constant fighting mode at the moment. Noise Marines have been brought low to just 2 models, but Slaneshi Lord coming in to support them, and a second squad of Pleasure Cultists moving round on north side of the engagement.
Yeah, he used, I forgot the name was, it's like this melee disruption was used by the Slaneshi Lord. Can you give me a favor and tell me what the economy is like?
So 74 and 30 for the Eldar troops, and then we've got 98 and 24 for the Chaos faction. So blue money advantage to the Emperor's Children, green money advantage to the Eldar, but only a slight green money advantage. That being said, we do have a support platform being built in the Eldar base. Dark Reapers, not quite sure where to go. They have led the Emperor's Children to their tech buildings as well as their plasma farm, so they will have to stand and protect this, otherwise they're going to lose a lot of resources in the way of structures. These Noise Marines are being taken down very, very quickly though. Pleasure Cultists moving in, trying to tie up these guys, as well as the Celestial Lord also going to get involved, although the shooty bits on this listening shrine might even be able to take out an entire squad of Noise Marines. In fact, yes, although just in the nick of time, the combat drugs have been popped onto this one Noise Marine, surviving with just 2 health as he retreats from the firing distance of the listening shrine. Very, very close.
Yeah, and a bit of a mistake, or how should I say, plumber or whatever. The optics for Dark Eldar is one of the things you want to get immediately in tier 2, and Refiler did it a little late. If he would have had it already, he could have won this last engagement decisively, actually. But yeah, we have the support portal down. I noticed that we have now the aspect and the aspect portal, the stone for the shadow specters, so he is prepared, or will be prepared easily for some vehicles. But we have no vehicles incoming. We have a Dark Knowledge Palace, and last time of your videos I was saying you need to zoom in a bit in the middle of the Dark Knowledge Palace, and you see there is actually a poor Banshee being tortured there.
Holy heck, that's horrific. But again, very, very oh god, yeah, that's awful. That's truly a terrible building, but wonderful from the perspective of the Dark Prince and his Slaneshi followers. We do have a Falcon Grav Tank moving forward now. will be soaking up some of that damage from the Slaanesh Lord. We do have some mischief being teleported in, some lesser demonettes moving in, although unsupported they will have to move back a little bit to where they all see as a icon bearer joining the Noise Marines. What is the function of the icon bearer? Just out of curiosity.
I hope you did not ask because I have forgotten actually. I need to read the tooltip. It says boosts the morale and health regeneration of his comrades. Okay, so it's more or less like an apothecary you could think of, I guess.
Ah, fair enough. We have a second Falcon Grav tank moving in, being almost tied up, well, not quite tied up, but like they've a bit of pathing issues trying to get away from those lesser demons of Slaanesh. Although double Falcon Grav tanks, they do a mean bit of damage at the long range departments. Yeah, moving in, getting into nice close and personal, although those Noise Marines weren't quick enough to get some shots off as they jump away.
Yeah, I noticed that he got the Star Cannon on the Grav tank. That is something you would normally never get because it's more or less a downgrade. Upgrade, but okay. Interesting. I was thinking what a we Emperor's Children have here, but it's the Noise Marines. They have an toggle ability, not a toggle, an ability which turns their, and we can actually see it here in action, probably, maybe, where their noise guns become AoE for quite some sound. So they changed the noise channel from Nickelback to, I don't know, something else that can pierce through armor.
There we go. They've gone from Nickelback to Cradle of Filth. They're just opening up the airwaves and making sure that these Falcon Grav tanks feel the vibrations through their guns. Some Shadow Spectres are moving in, offering their support, but then again there's no vehicles for them to fire at. Dark Reapers have more or less been wiped out. There are 2 squads left, so 1 squad has been wiped out at some point during that engagement. All Dark Reapers having their morale. Oh no, never mind. The third Dark Reaper squad, they've got 1 member left, stood around the back. Did manage to destroy that twin-linked Sonic turret outside of this point of excess, which will now be slowly but surely destroyed by the surrounding Eldar forces. Shadow Reapers, with the help of a Harlequin, just keeping these Noise Marines at bay, keeping them away from the Dark Reapers while they go about their foul business. Yeah, actually quite the slug here, a lot of losses on both sides. The Shadow Spectres should use their ability to get anti-infantry damage. That's like, I don't know what it's called, but they change their weapon for a bit. Similar to the Noise Marines, as I explained, but the other way around, from anti-vehicle to anti-infantry. Not using it at the moment. We do have a Slaanesh Lord who's very low on health at the moment. We'll need to be careful with him as he is quite close to death. Good Lord, we saw a big buoy bit going on there, sending the Shadow Spectres back home. The economy at the moment is 80 and 30 for the Eldar, compared to the 110 and 36 of the Emperor's Children. So, the Emperor's Children got quite a decent economic advantage at the moment. Yeah, they also like the kind of tech advantage, if you want to call it. They are now in tier 2, which is their power spike. They now have the little 2 powerful plasma pistols on all the units, especially on the Slaanesh Lord. It is really powerful. We have now Cradle of Filth tuned in again, try to take now the Falcon Cannon, but now, oh, this is just a massacre here. Yeah, that was what, two Dark Reaper squads more or less being gone there. Demonettes of Slaanesh, double squads teleporting around the backside, managing to have they killed? Yeah, they have managed to kill that Falcon Grav tank. Though we do have a Wraith Lord coming in from the side, just kind of standing there, manning his own business, not wanting to get involved. Then decided to turn around. That's probably not the best use of him, losing what is that, 1/5 of his health during that manoeuvre. Last of the Dark Reapers being cleaned up. And that is a lot of cultists, lots of demonettes. That'd be just pure infantry going on from the Emperor's Children's side. 2 Wraith Lords moving in, not quite. Although, are they firing? I can't. I don't know if my on my side the firing graphics have been bugged out, but yeah, there's no bullets coming out of their gun.
They're firing there. They have this shuriken cannon on the sides, and they're clearly doing some damage. But the FX are not showing here. Little bug here. We also have this Slaaneshi Princess here. Look at this nice model. It replaces the Chaos Sorcerer if you play against Eldar or Thousand Suns. Nice. Oh yeah, that is a very nice model. Yeah, it looks like a protagonist of some sort of anime, but not protagonist, the antagonist, like the bad guy of some sort of low budget anime film, which I very much appreciate the aesthetics of. Yeah, so it's actually an interesting game here. We have another engagement. We will see how this pans out. But yeah, I think the Wraithout need to run away. But I never really have seen a, how should I say, a demon tier 2 used for Emperor Sturgeon. Normally you get, yeah, what just jumped in the Warp Talents here, which are one of the more overpowered units for them. Or you get some vehicles out. Never have I seen these demonettes in work.
That's it. We've got a Nightwing on the field at the moment, trying to do some flanking manoeuvres. Might want to not get these guys involved in the main combat, but swoop them around to the Emperor's Children base and try and split their attention somewhat.
Nightwing is actually really good at infantry, you can see it here, but they will probably lose here because of the use of the combat drugs, but we will see. There is an upgrade, I don't know the tier of it, where Nightwings can get a health regeneration of 10 health per second. So he clearly has not got it yet, but this one would make such engagements here very worthwhile. And somehow he's pushing back Chaos here.
Yeah, it was a bit of an overextension from the Noise Marines. The Warp Talon Band were too busy trying to cap that critical location in the middle. Not sure where the Demonettes have gone. They went to go capture the strategic point to the right side of that battlefield. And that just gave the Eldar just enough time to be able to get some units out. And this Sonic Hell Talon, I mean, it's a very good unit to have against buildings and vehicles. These Nightwings are ideal for taking on enemy aircraft, so I'm not sure if that was the correct unit to build into.
A Sonic Scorpion would have been probably the better, oh, my camera is moving, choice, and he's actually getting it, but if you, I've noticed on the right side on the map, the Eldar just snuck in a bigger generator. That's probably how they can fund all these expensive vehicles here.
Yeah, I mean at the moment they've got 91 to 70, which I mean is I mean, well, yeah, that what do you call it? That thermoplasma generator is the primary chunk of their green money going on at the moment. You have quite a big engagement going on in the middle. Sonic Scorpion just slowly but surely chunking its way down the middle. You have some Warp Spiders being engaged in close combat by these lesser Demonettes. On the right hand side we also have some Talons engaging the Shadow Spectres. Nightwings trying to do their best to chase away these what do you call it, those Warp Talons, but there is a significant amount of infantry slowly but surely coming up, and I'm not sure who's going to come out on top in this engagement. It's quite an even thing going on at the moment.
Yeah, I think that the big role are all these Nightwings here. Never have I seen Nightwings used in PvP, and they seem pretty good for what they do. Yeah.
Although, will they be able to handle the Sonic Scorpion at the moment? That Sonic Scorpion currently, no damage being done to it whatsoever. These Shadow Spectres really being pestered around by the Slaneshi Princess.
Oh, and going down.
Does manage to get squad wipe there.
So he has the tools. It's how if he is be able, how should I say, if the Emperor Sturgeon lets him use them is the big question here. He has the anti-infantry in these Nightwings. He has some anti-vehicle or head in the Shadow Spectres. Yeah, so let's see.
Yeah, it's just a case of whether the Eldar can hold back the Sonic Scorpion while they're waiting for some decent anti-vehicle stuff going on. But they're building up another Nightwing. There's no more Sonic, whatever you call those, flying Eldar with the anti-vehicle weapons. So I'm not sure if this unit composition is going to do them any justice. They will be able to take out these Noise Marines if they concentrate, although the morale of these Warp Spiders is really being tested. One Noise Marine squad has just about to nearly been wiped out, although the combat drugs will keep him alive. He's going to fall back into the safety of the distance. One Nightwing chasing after him, but then turning his attention to the Noise Marines in the middle of the base, also the middle of the conflict. Sonic Scorpion managing to take out nearly all the Warp Spiders. They have teleported away to safety behind the Fallen Titan's gun. Yeah, got some more Demonettes teleporting in as well, just for good measure.
Emperor Sturgeon needs something to deal with these Nightwings, and I just going through my head. Hell Talents, or what it's called for the Emperor Sturgeon, is no real option. As you pointed out, the Nightwings are excellent in air-to-air fight. So yeah, I thought maybe Noise Marines with their changing in tune would work. What? Oh, we have some Demonettes and Warp Talents doing what they do best, killing buildings.
That's it. While the Nightwings were chasing away the Noise Marines, These Warp Talons and these Lesser Demonet squads have just moved into the base, and they've managed to take out the support portal, so these Nightwings are going to have to stay alive for as long as possible. Otherwise, well, I mean, once Nightwing's gone down, that's it. We don't see any more being built up, and the Eldar don't really have the spare blue money to be able to build up another support platform for a little while. Although this Sonic Scorpion is being absolutely slapped around by these Shadow Spectres already on half health. Noise Marines are going to move in, see if they can defend their vehicle at the moment. Warp Talon squad almost been wiped out here, although they have done the damage that they were built to do, so I would say that they've definitely earned their money there.
Yeah, little Farmer not reinforcing them, then they would have most certainly lived. So, oh, is this the dust settling down for 1 second here?
Oh, absolutely not. No, the Nightwings are coming back in, and they are going to be aiming their cannons and their fiery bits at these pleasure cultists. Very, very squishy things for them to cut their way through. It does look like that the Emperor's Children are going to be being pushed back. They don't want to get any closer with their Sonic Scorpion, as these Shadow Spectres are still online. Celestial Lord is back on. I mean, what is even going on at this point? I'm not sure who's going to be on top again at the end of this never-ending combat. Oh my god, the Sonic Scorpion has fallen to the Shadow Spectres, and this Celestial Lord is a little bit out of position. Could be focus fired by all these Warp Spiders.
Oh Jesus, this is a non-stop slugfest here. I'm afraid to look away. I want to see if there's any tech going on, but for now it just looks like non-stop building units to just survive here on both sides.
Well, at the moment the Eldar are building up their support portal again, and Varix has been kicked from the game.
What is going on?
What was that all about? Was that just he just decided that maybe, you know what, slow but surely being pounded away? I mean, I can't see what his economy looks like at the moment, but I mean, the Eldar was slow but surely building up. I mean, that Thermo plasma generator on the right side of the map was a real boon for him, and the Slaaneshi faction didn't really have anything to answer to those Nightwings.
Yeah, a little prematurely. I would have liked to see how his economy is going, because tech to tier 3 maybe and getting some units out, but then yeah, you wouldn't have the money to get new stuff. But the support portal for Eldar was down. He would have quote unquote only take down the 3 Nightwings, and then no vehicles would be there for the next, let's say, 3 minutes or so. I don't know, a little yeah, prematurely throwing in the towel, or maybe he just got a desync or something. But yeah, let's just say he thrown the towel.
That's it. Just for the benefit of the viewers at home.
Yeah.
But either way, it was still a very exciting match. I mean, I think that was a solid 5 to 7 minutes of just each player just thrashing each other. So very exciting all the same. So
while I'm scrolling through the battlefield and all the bodies here, do you want to tell the viewers about your channel?
Yes, so my name is Mr Landshark. I have a YouTube channel called Official Mr Landshark, where we do Unification, Ultimate Apocalypse, Pro, and vanilla games. Any kind of mod that you can think of, more or less, we do gamers over there. And it's just very exciting, and I'd love for you guys to come along and have a watch of a couple of my videos.
Oh, nice. So with this, I would like to finish up this video here and say, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.